Live from Chicago's #1 news, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts streaming now.
This hour of Eyewitness News, we are following several breaking stories, including a major development in the murder of girls in Indiana.
New details on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband after he was brutally attacked in the couple's home.
Let's go.
Remembering Jerry Lee Lewis, a look back at his legendary career and the controversies that surrounded it.
You won't believe this. You're going to the teenage mastermind behind this hauntingly good Halloween display.
And the threat matrix. In our I-Team Insider, we get a look at the high-tech center protecting the Jewish community from potential attack.
But we begin tonight on this Friday, everybody, with breaking news, a major development in the murder of 2 Indiana girls.
There are now reports of arrests. Libby German and Abby Williams went missing while on a hike in February of 2017. Search teams found their bodies the next day. Within days, police released photos and audio from one of the girls' cell phones. In July, police released a sketch of the suspect. In 2019, a new sketch along with new audio. Now, a reported arrest. Trey Ward has reaction from Delphi, Indiana.
This arrest not only bringing relief to this community, but as many people who live here tell me that the suspect is a local, in fact, working here in Delphi for years. The murder of 2 teenage girls from Delphi, Indiana, rattling their hometown to its core as more than 5 years went by without an arrest.
It's scary because we have a lot of trails here, and I have a teenage daughter, and we enjoyed going on those trails and doing things in the so it just with a feeling of uneasiness. Now some relief as sources tell WRTV, our AD affiliate in Indianapolis, that an arrest has been made in the investigation into the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. The teens' bodies were found near a hiking trail in February of 2017. The name of an arrest has not been confirmed. Sources say that the suspect appeared in court this morning. Heather Starkins says she knows the suspect. She described the person arrested as a local who worked at a Delphi pharmacy store for years. She had this to say about the suspect. The person that they're accusing has children of their own, so how would you feel if something like this happened to children? German's sister posting on Twitter today in part, quote, "Just know how grateful I am for all of you. Today is the day." I hope the best for the community and the family, that everybody can finally be at peace with what happened to girls. And Indiana State Police are expected to identify the suspect Monday morning when they plan to release more information on this case. In Indiana, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Trey, thank you for that update tonight on this Friday. As we made it through another work week together, we've been talking about this great weather we will be and are experiencing this Halloween weekend. We know we had a snow sometimes.
I have something.
Uh-oh.
I not to name names.
Is that a Halloween one?
I have a series of puns that I've been given from one of our coworkers.
Oh, really? To help you out?
If you watch, I need help. So we'll be sharing some fun puns. Don't get your board down.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
There's
all
one.
right. Well, that's one. Do you want to be my boo?
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
See?
So I've got just have there.
Let's just get booed up there.
Right out.
It's going to be a long hour.
It is the hour of the golden hour there. You take that back.
Oh, no, it's going to be fun.
Right.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
We can't wait for
You know, it's Feel Good Friday, Lermo.
He's almost done. You're done after this show. We got you.
No, he's got to do the 10 tonight.
No, he's done. Right.
Oh, he gets home and get ready for the trick-or-treaters?
We got to do this.
All right, so we're going to have fun then. Okay, we're going to have fun then, Lermo.
We are.
We got to send you on your weekend of Halloween trick-or-treating on a Feel Good way.
Yes. Today was just gorgeous. Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be another beautiful day. Temperatures right now have dropped into the 40s in a few spots, including the lake. 4 already in Gurnee, 46 in Geneva, 45 right now in Munster, but still 54 in Midway. Chilly tonight, 30s in the suburbs, low 40s here in the city.
little patch fog tonight, but tomorrow is going to be gorgeous. Low 60s, lots of sunshine again, very light, so just a real comfortable day. And as we head into Sunday, there will be some rain chances during the afternoon day, maybe even a few showers Monday morning, but for trick-or-treating Monday evening, just real pleasant weather with those temperatures staying in the low 60s. Got 70 this week, and Rob's going to have more puns all coming up in a few moments.
We will, yes.
Fun.
Yep, see you soon. Get back to the headlines here in the meantime. Police say this surveillance video helped them make an arrest for the death of Chicago liquor store owner. They say they got several tips that helped them crack this case.
Well, now a man is facing murder charges. John Garcia spoke to the family of the victim.
There's a great deal of relief in this community knowing police and arrest and charges have been filed in the murder of the store owner Salim Kamo. A lot of people have been stopping by, adding to the growing memorial outside the store. Surveillance video from the store really shows the suspect on his bike parking it outside. Minutes out of the store after shooting the owner, 6-year-old Salim Kamo.
He was a guy that was going to do that, didn't care about who my dad was or if he had a family. He just wanted whatever he had.
Authorities say this is the man seen in the video, 53-year-old Sean Donovan. Video also shows him dropping his cell phone as he ran from the store. He left his bike behind, evidence that led police to take him into custody. Charged with first-degree murder and attempted armed robbery.
The cell phone on the scene obviously helps a lot with video. You guys push that out. And once again, we had someone from the community call and say, I know who this is, and they identify him.
The growing memorial outside the store, tribute to the beloved figure in the community.
For us too, it's lost. It's lost.
Kamo came to country from Iraq nearly 30 years ago, about the same time as the Gulf War, seeking for life's family. His public defender said in court, Sean Donovan is a military veteran who fought in the Gulf War. Kamo's relatives believed he's in custody. They're hoping for justice.
We're not healed time soon, we're fully healed, but hearing the news, it gives us that much a little bit of relief.
Police say the suspect, Sean Donovan, lives not far, several blocks from the location. He has a criminal record for aggravated robbery. And the judge today ordered him held without bond. In the West Rogers Park neighborhood, John Garcia, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
John, thank you for that update on this evening. Chicago police asking for your help tonight, identifying the man you see right here in this video who is accused of killing a Greyhound employee. The shooting happened on Monday outside the bus station in the West Loop. Police say this is what he looked like after he changed clothes after the shooting. There is no word yet on a motive.
Also, Lincoln Park School is supporting classmates of a 7-year-old who was shot and killed by a stray bullet inside his park home. Akeem Briscoe was a second grader at New Elementary. Police say he was getting ready for bed Wednesday night when a bullet pierced a window, striking him in the stomach. A $15,000 reward being offered for information leading to an arrest in this case.
And months after his murder, the family of a man shot and killed in Sheridan Park in that neighborhood is pleading for help finding his killer. 30-year-old Marcel Johnson was gunned down back in August as he stood outside his far north side apartment building smoking a cigarette.
I cried myself to sleep, knowing that he's not back.
Told him, please, don't leave me. Because I knew for a fact I couldn't handle him not being here with me.
Johnson's widow is pleading for the killer to come forward.
An alleged drug purchaser was arrested in the deadly shooting of a Bradley police sergeant. Prosecutors say Ron Shannon bought one of the firearms used in that shooting that took place last December. The Sergeant Arlene Redanick was killed in the shooting. Tyler Bailey was critically injured. Shannon is the 8th person now charged in this
people trying to rob him. It happened earlier this month in Portage Park. Surveillance video shows fighting off that attack while a gun is right in his face.
So frustrated and angry, and you kind of feel like helpless in that moment too. And I basically just did what I could in that situation.
Well, we stopped by other businesses on the block. This Bubble Bath auto shop was also dealt with recent robberies, and telling us that a car was stolen from there 2 weeks ago. They couldn't speak with us on camera. It is a concerning trend for these businesses.
Updating all day, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul covered after surgery to repair a skull fracture and serious injuries to his arms and hands after he was attacked in the couple's California home. He's expected to recover. ABC's Morgan Norwood has on the suspect who was allegedly looking for the Speaker of the House.
Federal incidents stand for warming House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's home after her husband Paul Pelosi was violently assaulted in a break-in. The call coming in just before 2:30 a.m. local time for a priority well-being check.
Special call 66 is 3, no, it's 82.
Police say when they got there, both the suspect and 82-year-old Paul Pelosi were showing a hammer. Then the man pulled the hammer away and started attacking.
Off immediately, the suspect disarmed him, took him into custody, requested emergency backup, and rendered medical aid.
Police say that suspect is 42-year-old Delphi. Sources telling ABC News he allegedly broke into the home by shattering a sliding glass door with a hammer. Police are still investigating. Sources telling ABC News the break-in appears to be targeted and that the suspect was apparently looking for the House Speaker, shouting, "Where's Nancy?" before going after her husband.
Mr. Delphi booked at the San Francisco County Jail on the following charge: attempted homicide, assault with a deadly weapon, elder abuse, burglary, and additional felonies.
As for Paul Pelosi, Speaker Pelosi's spokesperson says he is receiving medical care and expected to make a full recovery. Sources close say his injuries aren't significant. Back in Washington, pouring in. The White House releasing a statement saying President Biden spoke with Speaker Pelosi Friday morning to express his support after the horrible attack. And Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell tweeting that he's horrified and disgusted by the attack and grateful to hear that Paul is on track to make a full recovery. The Institute for Strategic Dialogue publishing a briefing on the suspect saying that he may have been motivated by a number of untrue conspiracy beliefs related to COVID-19, the election, and the federal government. They know that more information is needed. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News. Angela.
Morgan, thank you for that. Now, back here in this area, Illinois is seeing an increase in COVID cases. The CDC releasing new data showing 8 counties seeing elevated community levels, and that is up from 26 last week. And right now, 5 counties are seeing high levels of COVID, pictured on your screen right there in orange. Now, 33 counties are in medium, and you can see those right there. And Chicago health officials are reviewing calls to people to get vaccinated just ahead of what they say could be a brutal wave of the flu and COVID-19. Not only are COVID cases climbing, but RSV cases have been skyrocketing among children. And according to the Chicago Department of Public Health, less than 15% of eligible Chicagoans have received the on-specific vaccine.
We expect the winter of 2022 to 23 to another surge in COVID and probably some surge in COVID deaths.
And nationwide, the flu season has started earlier this year. The CDC says flu hospitalizations at this point are the highest in over a decade.
A new memorial walkway in Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley is coming to a West Suburban school. Groundbreaking ceremony was held at our community high school in Summit this morning. He was one of the school's most influential graduates. After the murder of unnamed, a teacher helped galvanize the civil rights movement. Community activist Sonia Henderson was commissioned to create the monument, which is currently being bronze casted.
Designed Mamie to be at a podium where she was most comfortable teaching the masses and leading the statesmen.
The monument will be unveiled April 29th. There'll be a special ceremony then to celebrate, and we will be there.
And the movie opens up tonight. The celebration to the Chicago Bears is on track to close early next year. That is according to our news partners at the Daily Herald. The team is buying the former racetrack with plans to build a stadium and entertainment retail district. Recently, the mayor of Arlington Heights said it's possible the village could reject the team's proposal. Chicago leaders continue to work to convince the Bears to stay in the city.
Helping drivers' education classes at Chicago Public Schools go electric. Grant from the utility company already provided 9 electric vehicles to CP schools.
What I also am looking forward to is even the further developments of helping students understand the technology, the engineering, the components, the batteries, and frankly, in here, which is an IB school, bringing that together even as a conversation again of how we make our society better.
You know I like it.
Yeah.
Lane Tech College prep in line to get electric vehicles for drivers' education classes.
Wow, can you imagine having that when you were in high school at Crystal Lake Forest?
Did that other program out there in Crystal Lake yesterday, and just a lot of good things happening in schools around here.
See?
Yeah.
All right.
It's cool to be kind.
We say that all the time. It's a message behind a very special school program to build a better Chicago. Yeah, being kind, jumping for joy, doing backflips, all that. The Be Kind People Project brought music and dance to John Smith Elementary School in the city's nearby. The Be Kind crew uses the arts to highlight the importance of using life skills, such as being positive, honest, and respectful, both in school and in everyday life. Students in 9 Chicago public schools will receive this special program. Really like a lot. Being kind, sprinkle it like confetti. Nothing.
Agree. Yeah. It's so hard sometimes for people.
I know, but it feels really good when you're kind. You know?
Yeah, I think social media has affected us all in a lot of ways.
Right, but you can be kind on social too.
That
and I think that impacts people as well. I think sometimes when I post on Instagram, post about being kind, it gets so many more posts than pictures.
Yeah.
It really
it's not how, like you said, want more people to do it.
All right. Start right here.
Yeah. Tonight, the Halloween display. This is created by a teenager.
Amazing.
Cool.
Plus, the prize for one Illinois team goes towards Hub and beyond the Call of Duty.
Elon Musk takes control of Twitter, announced some changes. Time for our weather forecast. Chicago River looks nice.
Yeah.
It's dry.
Got about 3 days left in October, and you see the city is still lit up, paying tribute to raise awareness about Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Busy light Friday night. The weather is great.
It's time for our weather
Here we
forecast.
go.
Area of them pump talk about.
Oh, see, he better never talk about me. Oh, be kind, be kind.
That's right. I was going to say. Thank you for taking your own. For the
let's
record,
give him something to talk about.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, that was good.
When you sing it like that, it was okay. Thank you.
Okay, that was good. I mean, there really is some science to enjoying Halloween.
There is?
There really is. I was looking at some medical experts talking about it today, and there are 4 things that they attribute to why people enjoy Halloween so much.
Candy.
Nothing. cannot relive them. No, it's about the adrenaline you get about doing something creative and the uncertainty of a surprise, but you know you're safe because it's it's a scary moment, but you know it's a safe moment.
Right.
Right. And that there's more. I could go into it, but I know we've got to do weather because we got to give them something to talk about. Let's give them pumpkin.
Crowd today, Larry. We're being say that to ourselves. I'll be kind of used to the forecast.
A lot of people saw you. They're waving at us like.
Good crowd on State Street.
Right?
It's just a beautiful evening for us. Gorgeous day. Let's get to weather. Right? Look at tomorrow. Another beautiful day. Sunny and pleasant tomorrow. Will probably be a few degrees warmer in the afternoon tomorrow compared to today. And then Sunday, that's the only wrinkle forecast. Showers will be possible in the afternoon and evening on Sunday. Not watch out, a couple of little rain showers around. And then for Halloween on Monday, showers will end early in the morning. Great for trick-or-treating in the evening. And the start of November, well above average. Average high on November 1st is 55 degrees. We're going to be in the upper 60s and 70s, not only on November 1st, but for pretty the end of all of next week. So some really mild weather coming our way. But let's talk about that rain chance for Sunday. I'll start our futurecast here at 10:15 in the morning today. It'll be dry in the morning on Sunday, but clouds will increase. And then here comes that rain chance during the afternoon into the evening. Some showers with us. Winds will be off the lake all through the day on Sunday. And Monday morning, in the morning, still some sprinkles and some light drizzle around, especially North Indiana, but that will dry up as we head into the second half of the day. And by Monday evening, things are looking really nice for us for trick-or-treating. So how much rain do we get Sunday and Sunday night? South of the city, up with a quarter inch, maybe some slightly higher totals, but north of the city, rainfall totals look to be pretty slim to none. So the forecast for Monday evening, 60 at 3 p.m., 56 at 7 p.m. Very comfortable. No winter jacket needed this Halloween. Several years ago. Not happening this year, that's for sure. Tonight, gorgeous side. We got the temperature of 51 degrees under clear sky. Light on lake. 5 miles per 49 at the lakefront, down to 42 in Waukegan, 5 right in Perry. Up at Wrigley, it's 50 degrees, Lincoln 48 right now in Oak Park. Chilly tonight, 30s in the suburbs, low 40s here in the city. A little patchy fog tonight, but that'll burn up quickly. And then we've got gorgeous weather into the afternoon tomorrow, which are in the low 60s. Today, our high temperature made it to 61. 44 was our low this morning. Average high is 57. Average low is 41 degrees. Rain chances on Sunday. It's down in Texas right now, but that'll be spreading the into Sunday. And then the rain chances with us in the afternoon and evening on Sunday. This particular forecast will keep some hours around into northwest Indiana during the Monday. I think by Monday evening, drying things out. On Tuesday, sunshine, the warming trend is with a high of 67 for us on Tuesday. But tonight, plan on a cold night, 30s in the suburbs, low in the city, mostly clear with patchy fog. Gorgeous tomorrow. Not too bad on Sunday, but we have those afternoon rain showers. Pretty nice on Monday with a high of 63 for Halloween. And we'll start November feeling more like September. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s and low 70s for Tuesday and Friday. Maybe some rain chances on Friday, but this is such a nice 7-day forecast in October and November, especially these days here to start November.
We saw Mr. Bones. Is that a
Mr. Bones was
Mr. Bones was hanging around, coming around your forecast. Did you see Mr. Bones?
I don't remember what we named the witch. She woman.
You don't have a list on your puns there?
It's an Eagles song.
Yeah.
No, but I will
Bewitched. We can call it Bewitched.
Ask.
How about Bewitched from Bewitched?
Yes, Cheryl was spooktacular.
Oh yeah, I've used that one.
Already?
Yeah, and it was beautiful too.
Okay, that's another one on here. I got one left. We got 35 minutes.
Okay.
Save that one.
Well, it's a good one. All right. I wonder if Larry had a favorite teacher. Did you have a favorite teacher?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Right.
Well,
no.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a really favorite teacher.
Yes, the surprise honor for a suburban teacher. You should come out.
Eva Mensky is a 3rd and 4th grade at Walker Elementary School in Bedford Park. She has been named the Illinois Agriculture in the Classroom Teacher of the Year. Yes. He's also nominated for an Agriculture Teaching Award by the USDA. What an honor. Proud is she. I know, and her students will never forget her, of course, and she gets all those accolades.
Who were your favorites? I know
I'm thinking of Miss Crawford,
Okay.
maybe in 6th grade. She was also one of my piano teachers. So, yeah.
I don't think I knew that. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a piano purse. I wore it this weekend. Okay, I'm going to show you my piano purse I wore when I was out of town this weekend because I went to see the symphony.
Nice.
Right.
You had a piano in somewhere.
There's one on the 5th floor. It needs tuning badly. It's an upright. It's not a grand. It's an upright piano.
Up there.
Yeah, I know. But there used to be one in the Windy City.
Yes, right. They were
studio.
taping.
Yeah, the one back there. You know, we have stuff behind the walls that might be a
Judy
grand.
played the piano too. You guys can do a duel.
Right. We
Like
could put heart and soul.
duet. We'll do a whole. Watch out, guy. Oh, camera's moving. Don't get. So our cameras are robotic, and they move when we're talking, and we nearly had a casualty.
And off deep end. Yeah. Who was your favorite teacher? Did you figure it out?
Yeah, Mr. O'Brien, I liked was history, and I learned
Okay.
a lot about that. I had a couple college teachers.
Yeah.
Mitch Kazel at U of I learned a lot from him in graphic design and just basic journalism.
Mr. Holloway was our gym teacher too. And
Remember
he was really nice, and he made gym fun for everybody.
That's cool.
You know, and really challenging but fun for everybody. So
I bet they're quite proud if they're still around.
yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Kirksey in algebra in high school. Well, you know, I had perfect attendance. So, oh my goodness.
Guy, you keep getting it. Do we have?
You want to see what's going on behind the scenes here?
Okay.
All right.
Football in there. Okay.
It's Feel Good Friday.
Congratulations to Eva Mansky.
Yes.
The most important part.
Soon, Chicago will once again become one of just 5 cities offering direct flights to every inhabited region in the world. Flights to New Zealand start. The only other cities offering flights all around the world are New York City, London, Dubai, and Doha.
Well, that's first full day Elon Musk has control of Twitter. Musk tweeting this afternoon that the social media platform will form a content moderation council. He added that no major content decisions or account reinstatements will happen until that council convenes. A lot of people are speculating who's going to be let back on. People are unhappy about it. Last night, Musk hired Twitter executives, including the CEO.
Lots going on there. So more to come, of course, so stay tuned on that story. But rock and roll legend Jerry Lee Lewis has passed away. Just ahead tonight, we'll take a look back at some of the memories being shared and his personal struggles and scandals.
But first, our Team Insider segment. We head inside the sophisticated security center protecting the Jewish community, how it's preparing for and preventing future attacks. Chuck Gowdy and I talk about it next. Our I-Team tonight inside the threat matrix. Extremists who target people simply trying to carry out their faith. Investigators report Gowdy tonight with access to one elaborate intelligence setup in Chicago aimed at staging terrorist attacks. Chuck?
Rob, terrorism and hatred that have created the threat matrix targets all of our freedom of religion and expression. Those essential American constitutional rights now require essential and elaborate protection from a closely guarded location in Chicago. The team tonight inside what America's Jewish community is doing to protect their own people, property, and in many cases, all of us.
The unfortunate reality is the bad guys only need to get it right once, right 100 of the time.
Getting it right starts here at this mesmerizing command center, buried in Secure Community Network, or SCN, touted as the official safety and security organization for the Jewish community in North America. There are Jewish facilities being monitored in all 50 states.
Over 12,400 facilities around the United States.
Former Cook County Homeland Security Chief Mike Masters now at the helm of Profit SCN, taking the team into the new Advanced Intel Center.
Every one of these red cells is a risk event.
Developed with a team of technology activists, followed the deadliest anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history that was unfolding 4 years ago tonight when a gunman opened fire in a Pittsburgh synagogue, killing 11 and wounding 6.
I think we unfortunately assume that any facility, any organization in our community is a potential target.
24-hour operation keeping clubs on social media in the dark web, where violent radicals look to communicate anonymously. SCN also embedding its security directors and advisors in areas with large Jewish populations. What's being flagged is anything that could impact the Jewish community and beyond.
Could be vandalism at a synagogue, could be social unrest, protest activity of some kind that's impacting a Jewish faith. The team goes to work, analyzing it.
Chicago has long been at the core of America's hate groups and terror matrix. The past few decades, terrorist training tactics honed here in the Middle East were deployed to Hamas camps scattered through the Midwest. Our skyline was on the original al-Qaeda aircraft hit list, but inexplicably 9/11. And we were ISIS plot target in 2010 until federal agents intercepted these bombs in printer cartridges destined for Chicago synagogues. Those among the reasons that these analysts come with security penalties from FBI and more.
So over the course of the last 6 months, our team has looked at over 227,000 risk events.
The most recent FBI data revealing more than half of religiously motivated hate crimes across the country directed at the Jewish community, which makes up only a fraction of the U.S. population. An I-team data analysis from police records shows for the past 3 years, more than 50% of religious-based hate crimes in Chicago targeting Jews.
Security can be a little unnerving. However, if you do it in the right way, you can be safe and still be welcome.
Red Sea Deputy Chief Matt Tobias now heads security at Lakeview's Anshe Emmett Synagogue and nearby day school. He says the partnership with SCN is invaluable.
Counts on everybody else in the nation reporting suspicious activity or threats to them and to get it on the radar, to do some investigating, to find out who are we dealing with.
The United States is the safest place in the world to be Jewish. But the rise of hate over the last 2 decades has required us to create this sort of apparatus. The groups, I think many of them are beginning to see the absolute need for this type of organization.
Tonight, team inside that Chicago intelligence gathering facility that reflects a growing concern by worship groups nationwide that their facilities are at high risk for terrorist attacks. They may qualify for government funds through FEMA's nonprofit security grant program. Rob?
Chuck, why does it take a private group like the Jewish Security Community Network? Isn't there enough law enforcement presence to protect faith-based facilities?
Well, you would think that would be the case, at least in terms of Jewish communities across the country. There is the feeling that they are a specifically targeted group of people, and some of the property and buildings that they own, synagogues and schools and things like that across the are special targets, specific for groups of people who may have some beef against the Jewish faith. And so they have thrown a lot of donations, their own money, and in some cases funds in an effort to do this intelligence gathering on their own. At some point, they do contact federal law enforcement, and they have quite a history of actually seeing people arrested based on information that they've gathered.
The I-Team's done stories on the so-called lone wolf. There are a group of individuals that law enforcement right now considers the greatest threat to faith-based organizations.
It's interesting because this has kind of changed over the years. It transformed from foreign terrorist groups into the United States deploying 9/11 style attacks to what now may be somebody down the street or an individual sitting at his or her computer hundreds or thousands of miles away posing some kind of Jewish facility on the other side of the country. But you also have to keep in mind, or at least they say that you do, that the foreign threat still exists in this world. And so they're looking at all sorts of possible in this matrix, as well, that didn't really exist 25 or 30 years ago when they were just looking at the possibility of foreign attackers.
A lot of effort to stop any extreme attack here. One last question. What do the experts say people of faith can do to just protect themselves from the matrix?
It's a similar kind of recommendation from security experts that all of us would be given going to the movie theater, the grocery store, the shopping mall, wherever it might be, in your own car driving down the street. This situational awareness, as they like to say. If you're in a synagogue worshiping, I mean, the first thing that you should do, figure out where the exits are and take a mental note of that. Look at the people around you. If you notice that somebody doesn't fit, is dressed for wintertime and it's the middle of summer, if they are carrying 3 backpacks or anything like that that seems out of the ordinary, summon help. Call 911. Try to get the authorities involved, because it's usually the kind of conduct of individuals that can thwart an attack before it actually happens.
See something, say something, right?
That's right.
Okay. Chuck Gowdy with tonight's I-Team Insider. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Rob.
For goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Music legend Jerry Lee Lewis has passed away in the revived generation of groundbreaking performers that Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, and Little Richard.
Jerry Lee Lewis had an incredible career, but it was by personal scandal too.
Jerry Lee Lewis, the wild rock and piano man who lit up the stage in the 1950s, hits like "Whole Lot of Shaking Going On," had long hair, crazy moves, and that did it. But that spirit would be tested many times during his roller coaster life. Born in Louisiana in 1935, Lewis started tickling the ivories at an early age. When he was 10 years old, his father mortgaged the family farm to buy the self-taught musician his first piano. After getting kicked out of school, Lewis turned his full attention to music. He made his way to Memphis in 1956 and landed a job with Sun Studios. There, Lewis dubbed Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash and recorded his first single. His big came with the 1957 release of "Whole Lot of Shaking Going On." Later that year, Lewis hit the charts with another hit, "Great Balls of Fire."
raise great balls of fire.
His high-energy antics earned him the nickname The Killer. His personal life brought the rising star's career to a screeching halt when he married his 13-year-old cousin.
Jerry decided that I was going to marry him, and he took a girl who was 22 years old to the courthouse in Mississippi, and she posed as Myra Brown, and she signed the marriage license.
Public outrage forced Lewis to cancel tours, and radio stations stopped playing his songs. He made a comeback in the 1960s as a country star, with hits like Another Place, Another Time. Tragedy followed. Lewis's old son drowned, and a teenage son died in a car accident. The singer developed a drinking problem and suffered a bleeding ulcer that nearly killed him. Another decade, another swing. In the late 80s, Lewis was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and earned a Hollywood star.
I look forward to another 33 in the business.
He also gained renewed popularity from the biographical movie Great Balls of Fire. Jerry Lewis kept entertaining audiences well into his golden years, just rocking his life away.
My name is Jerry Lewis, and I'm enjoying
Tributes pour in Jerry Lewis.
Toby Keith calling it an honor to be his friend. His passing out an explosive era of American music.
Lewis's impact stretched around the world. Elton John saying he couldn't become who he is without Jerry Lee Lewis, calling him groundbreaking and exciting, and he, quote, pulverized the piano. Good play. Jerry Lewis died in Mississippi home. He was 87 years old. Ooh. It's an elaborate Halloween display set up by a teenager. This display is in West Chicago. It's to the public this weekend. Oh, it's perfect.
Ooh, are you scared?
Perfect music.
Yeah. Well, our Christian Picos is brave enough to speak to the teenage mastermind behind Mickey Scenes.
Halloween weekend is here, and we are taking you inside one of the best local haunted houses. And it's the brainchild of a teen in West Chicago who has a passion for scaring. Well, Amen Manor. Cackles the Clown and a whole cast of creepy, crawly characters from werewolves. To this 11-foot troll named Colossus are ready to scare this Halloween.
Started on animatronic. I got that about 7 or 8 years ago, and it built up from there.
Halloween holiday for 16-year-old Miles McCabe of West Chicago, who's also known as Brick Thunder on YouTube. Halloween is his Super Bowl. It's his passion.
We have been working on setting stuff up out here for about maybe 2 months, but it's all when we have to actually build stuff.
Every year, with the help of his family, Miles transforms his home into Layman Manor, featuring hundreds of terror animatronics that will certainly keep you up at night.
It's a lot bigger than I ever thought it would be. Favorite part would be right after this, into the garage. I think that part always turns out really scary.
I always say it's just my garage.
Jesse is Miles' dad, who works closely with his son, helping bring his creepy creations to life.
For me, the best is the parents who are like freaked out, who can admit it.
I actually had a friend walk through a few years and she was crying.
Miles' sister Mia says she's never really been afraid of the life-size props in her home. She says it's just part of what makes her family special.
Once I was the age of like 6, 7, when I started to really know the real world was already this.
Halloween is here, and Lehman Manor's gruesome guests are welcome you. It's free to walk through Lehman Manor. The house is open from Saturday through Halloween Day, and complete details posted right now on abc7chicago.com. In West Chicago, Christian Picos, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
For somebody's coming. Scare the dickens out of them. Yeah.
Oh, is that the music? Dun, 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 do the Thriller dance.
Oh, okay.
That was extraordinary.
Yeah, the McCain family. How fun are they?
Yeah. Right for Miles.
Right. Everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
I'm glad they embraced it.
That we call it. Like, I mean, you think Jaw, remember Oz came up on, that was
Real.
old school. I mean, he's recreating scenes like that right in front of his home. Engineer.
Yeah, it's
So
awesome.
creative.
Bright future. He showed Colossus. That was his favorite year.
Okay.
He's going to stand up here. He's like narrating what's happening. It's gigantic. Like, wow.
So
hopefully a lot of
much
people will
fun.
have fun and check it out.
See, and the doctors say that Halloween happy hormones. Again, this is another, why some people love Halloween more than any other holiday of the entire year.
Wow.
Yeah. You got any more puns for us?
I got one.
Are we saving it?
I think.
All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got one more.
Right.
Let's wait, though.
Yeah. All right, we'll say tonight, Boyle and Travels, the two stories that everyone, including Rob, has been talking about. The new single from Rihanna. Rob's going to sing it on the other side of this break, and he sounds just like her. You got to stay tuned for it.
I know it dropped last night. And Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, divorcers, finalized the end of their marriage all on the same day.
Let's give them pumpkin to talk about. Yeah. And this is the story.
I feel like you stole my pun.
I know.
It's right under.
Share.
I know,
It's a
we do,
tricking
right,
and a
share.
treating. And time. Remember? It's a story everybody talks about. So we got to be kind and thoughtful because Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen have finalized their divorce.
They're married.
It's kind of sad.
For the kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Now, their third years, divorce documents were filed just today. The divorce had been made final. Brady and Bündchen both posted statements on social media today saying they reached the decision together and that it was difficult. They say their children will be their priority moving forward.
Now, interesting, Luff, on IG, she posted that a reason he just said, sure, I'll post a reason. She
What was
posted,
her reason?
the reason is that we've grown apart.
Okay.
Both wished each other best wishes and wished each other well.
And we don't know what's happening privately by.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
45 days later, to be exact.
It's tough.
So, and remember when she had tweeted something about you have to let people go so they can find and live their dream. And that was like, yeah, what she was saying.
Good terms, so that helps. I mean, how many of us are from separated or blended families?
Mm-hmm. They have about 2 children together, 1 child from a previous relationship, and those children were growing up together. That's the hard part, because then when will they get to be together?
Because my parents were separated at one point, and it just they weren't getting. I think now we're at this point in society where it's okay. And if they get put their differences aside, it can be okay for the kids.
Right.
It's gonna be okay.
So it's gonna be okay. We just show them love.
Plus, you can be like, hey, look, that's my mom and dad. I mean, that's never gonna change. It's pretty special.
So
here's the other
wish them
one.
the best,
Yes,
though, right? We'll be praying for them.
Another story everyone has been talking about all day.
Yeah, Auntie Riri. Yeah, Lift Me Up. It came out overnight. It is one of the most beautifully written songs, of course, and it quickly hit the top 10 on iTunes. Take a listen, everybody. Lift me up, hold me down. Yeah.
That's all you can hear.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all we can play. Yep. The Ballad is the lead single from the soundtrack to the Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie. The song is supposed to be a tribute to the life and legacy of Chadwick Boseman. Rihanna fans have been waiting 6 years for a new song. She's a real mom, is about 6 months old. She's going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And this song was co-written with the director of Wakanda Forever. So a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. We had that on the red carpet days ago when Wakanda Forever had its red carpet. She didn't know exactly where it was going to hit in the movie, but if you watch the video, which millions have watched me over and over again, it's very emotional and very powerful.
I suspect it to be through.
Yeah,
Right?
in the tear video.
Oh, yeah?
November 11th, the movie opens.
Soon.
But yeah, I downloaded. So.
Cheryl, we need to carve out some time for the Halloween
Yeah,
forecast.
go ahead. Okay, and are you going to pitch to him with your final?
So good. We're going to carve out some time.
That was gorgeous.
Every time you get, I'm really excited.
Okay, that was really good. Why are you reprimanding me?
We only got 8 minutes before Friday starts.
Right.
Glad you're with us today.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just so beautiful and
Well, you're just going through my list now. I forgot one.
Okay. Ghouls and goblins?
Ghouls just want to have fun. But I don't want to offend you. Yes.
Yeah, ghouls just want to have fun.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's ghouls just want to have fun.
I didn't write any of them. Just so you know. Wasn't it?
Yeah, thank you. Larry is so good with
Top of my
music. I'm telling you, Larry, did you like Rihanna's new song?
That's the first I heard it.
Oh, it is.
Check it out.
Larry is a music man. I'm really surprised he's been busy today.
He's doing the forecast.
Mr. Worldwide gets it.
Yeah.
So
And you've got a good one.
carve out some time to give them pumpkin to talk about.
I got some good stuff to talk about too, because the forecast for Halloween is looking really nice for us. And as we start November, whoa, look at this. Low 70s for Wednesday and Thursday. Next, just really an incredible, nice, warm stretch of weather for this time of year. Average high by the time we get to Tuesday, 55 degrees above average for the next 7 days. There are rain chances, though. Sunday afternoon into the evening, about a 40% chance of showers. That 20% chance on Monday is mainly for the morning hours. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, another chance of rain next week. But for Halloween, just a really nice evening for us. Very comfortable. No winter jackets needed. The witch and the skeleton are out and about tonight. We got 63, 56 the evening on Monday. Tonight, we've dropped down into the upper 40s, low 50s. It's 50 right now officially at O'Hare. 40 Aurora, 42 in Waukegan, 51 in Valparaiso, 49 the lakefront. You can see it's right around 50 degrees across most of the city. Tonight, 30s in the suburbs, 40 city. There will be some patchy fog tonight, but that'll burn off pretty quickly. And then highs tomorrow will climb into the low 60s with a lot of sunshine in the forecast tomorrow. Today we had a high temperature of 61, above average. Average high is 57. Low this morning, 44. Average low is 41 degrees. So there's the system that'll bring us the rain on Sunday, spinning across Texas right now. It'll start to lift northward and send some cloud cover on Saturday night into Sunday morning. But then as we head into Sunday evening and afternoon, that's when we'll get the rain chances to spread in. Temperatures on day right around 60. Still lingering showers Monday morning for parts of northwest Indiana. Then we'll dry out in the evening. And we'll have a really nice day on Tuesday with that warming trend kicking. Highs on Tuesday in the upper 60s. So for tonight, kind of chilly. Low 40s in the city, mid to upper 30s in the outlying areas. Mostly clear skies, a little patchy. Tomorrow, a gorgeous day, high, mid to low 60s, mostly sunny and really pleasant. We'll be at 60 on Sunday with a few showers in the afternoon. Monday, maybe a shower in the morning, then just a really nice evening for us. Then the warm-up continues into next week with highs in the upper 60s Tuesday, 70 Wednesday, 71 on Thursday. Some rain chances return on Friday, but a very comfortable 7-day forecast. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back after this. This weekend marks your last chance of the year to feed the giraffes at Brookfield.
Wow.
Giraffe feedings are set for Saturday, Sunday from 30 till noon and from 1 until 2:30 in the afternoon, weather permitting. This weekend also the last boats. The yard closes for the season at the end of the day on Halloween.
All right. I'd love to do that. That looks
We're gonna
really
need it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really get a great picture. See something on Safari in Africa. I didn't get to feed them though. Yeah. So that would be fun to feed the giraffes. But we also are celebrating on this Feel Good Day, the very Halloween in spirit. These babies at the NICU at Loyola University Medical Center all ready for the holidays. Of course, nurses dressing up the patients with handmade costumes. Look at the babies. It is a trend that dates more than 34 years. This year's theme, of course, Disney villains.
Well, that's guaranteed airtime from us.
Yeah, sure. Is that Cruella? You got the cards. Oh, that's a cute one. Yeah. Exactly.
We got a mustache. These are great. We
They're
could just do a
also-
whole show of us reacting to those. Are
So
we done?
sweet.
We have
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
I know. On this Feel Good Friday,
Yeah.
do you feel
I
good?
I always feel good after this
encouraged?
show.
All right.
You may have to do the 10 tonight with Cheryl and Jim.
Right.
Our weekends.
We're on 87, and we'll have more fun, and we'll have all the updated breaking news throughout the day. But we appreciate you all week long joining us here on the Power Stream team, of course.
Yep. Be kind. That was our theme. Thanks to those students.
Yeah. I think you're cool. Yeah.
You're gorgeous.
Oh, have
That just came to me.
Yeah.